Have you ever felt? Are you listening? Damn.
One of the main questions these days in crypto is that whether Bitcoin bottomed recently or not. And once in at least few videos, I give you additional proofs that it was the bottom, at least in my opinion. And today I have some more proofs for you. If you're interested, continue watching. This is Crypto Hamster channel. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's say a couple words about the price at the beginning. So we dropped below this 6,660 level or something like that, and now like total capitalization of the market also decreased because Bitcoin dominance rose a little. Most of the altcoins actually are in the red area. It is probably expectable. However, and I thought that it would go down, but the thing is, I hope that the price of Bitcoin in other exchanges not traded without Tether will be a little bit higher, so the spread will be smaller. But now it's not that big a change. The spread still like $230 to $140 between those exchanges, so not a big positiveness in this case, but yeah, it's sort of not a big deal anyway. Globally, I'm still in the same position. I'm expecting probably because of we are like made this drop, probably we will go even lower until this like supports into 6,200, 300. The thing is that there are like two different effects from like these two kinds of exchanges, like tethers exchanges and fiat exchanges, fiat trading exchanges. And in principle, if like we'll go down to 6,200 in the tether ones, then we will go to 6,000 or something at the other exchanges, like fiat trading exchanges. It means that if those exchanges will make a significant impact on the price, then probably we will make it much lower, because even deeper drop, because like this is a crucial levels and 6,000 is nearly like a panic area. But we did that before and this didn't happen. It means that the exchanges which are driving the market are those which are with that are like bigger liquidity: Binance, of course Bitfinex, and others. So probably it's reasonable to technically look at those exchanges. So probably like 6,200. I hope that still this spread will be smaller eventually, but if not, well, probably it's not a big deal. Technically though, again, we are not that far now from the falling trend, this triangle falling, top of this falling triangle, descending triangle, and probably we may even touch it, and it will be considered as like bounce from this, and then correlation again even to the lower level. I would think that globally we will go to the like 5,500, 5,800 before the rise. And now I would like to tell you why actually I am a bit more bullish than before, in a different manner. Like, but before that, let me show you a couple of the altcoins. This is more like a global picture of Nano. We had this global falling trend, well, it's like a midterm falling trend in Nano after some rises, and then we finally broke it, although there's a huge resistance ahead, and also RSI is a bit oversold, so probably we may see a correction, especially Bitcoin that goes down as we see it now. And then still we are in a much better situation than before. This oscillations became like not that intense. Volatility is lower, so probably we are in a better position, and maybe some rise is on the horizon. Another thing, this one, Qtum is the one coin which I was looked at carefully for a while, and you see after huge decline we were bottoming, and we expected that we will see the rise from these levels, but we are still accumulating. We're touching this level of 63,000 satoshis for a few times, but didn't break it. Probably people are still holding the price to collect more, but also you see the RSI sort of flattening, and probably the more we touch this level, the more likely it will be broken, and the next run of Bitcoin, actually the next increase in price in Bitcoin, probably this will be broken, and Qtum will appreciate the price, in my opinion. So globally about the Bitcoin and the bearish and bullish scenario, bullish scenarios in my standpoint are the following. I already mentioned this tether thing, and of course correlation doesn't always imply causation, but you see before the bull run of Bitcoin in 2017 we had this huge volatility on tether, and then after it ends we still had some altcoins price appreciation from maybe January to the end of January, maybe at least 1 or 2 months, maybe December, January. So, and after that volatility of tether became much lower, and this was totally bullish for the like 8-9 months, and now we see the huge drop. So again volatility increases, the same as was before the bullish territory of Bitcoin. Also RSI was very low, and now it is very low. So if we'll see the continuation of the correction towards the $1 value of tether, then probably it may be a similar situation as was before in 2017. Hopefully, at least it's some, like as you say, hopium. Who knows? But it's interesting to observe this correlation. So hopefully you will be interested as well. The second thing which I was going to mention is that again in 2017 there was a huge boom in mass media about the cryptocurrencies, saying that hey guys, there is like a thing, it's going to the moon, and it's in this world and investment, and everybody are so fascinated about it, and this is how you can deal with that, and so on and so forth. Here I just briefly googled the news about crypto. What you can see here: cryptocurrencies are entering a bull market as stocks turn bearish, and this is foxbusiness.com. So it's not something like Cointelegraph or something like crypto-based news platform. It is actually quite conventional, classical mass media. Another one, again, similar example. CNBC: Fidelity just made it easier to hedge funds to other pros to invest in cryptocurrencies. Many things about the Reuters about Fidelity again. CNN: what you need to know before investing in cryptocurrencies. So guys, it's time to invest. So this is the story why. Here is the Market Watch again. This is where cryptocurrencies are actually making a difference in this world. Here is Forbes: your guide to the cryptocurrency revolution, etc., etc., etc. So the thing is, it's very similar to what we saw previously in 2017 when mass media started to get crazy about the Bitcoin, about crypto, and this is how the masses got hooked up to the crypto and invested, and then finally got wrecked. So maybe again the same will happen now. In any case, like this is a fair indicator in my opinion. So we'll see how the Google Trends will work eventually within like a couple of weeks or a month. I will update on that. The main point here, although we may not be sure about the when we will see the run, if you will, for example, look at the reviews of the altcoins, or just some general sentiment about the market on YouTube, on Twitter, on other, like whatever, Steemit, for example, about in 2017 December or November, or even 18th January or February, you will see that, oh, like Cardano will be booming in 2018, or if Ethereum will be crazy, the best investment, or some shitcoin will be the best in 2018, it will give you like 100x and whatever. And nobody say that, yes, maybe, but don't buy it now, because it is a bear market ahead and we will lose all the, like 90% of the value if you will invest now, wait for the better prices. Nobody say that. Well, there are people, but those didn't like they didn't suggest to buy, they just were warn you, but it's were very few and nobody hear their voice. The same for Bitcoin. Now the situation is that we already lost so much, and of course we may drop even more, of course, but the position for the buy is much better than before. And now it is not a financial advice from me, but I would buy now much happier than 10 months ago or 9 months ago, because you see risk reward ratio is much better, and time period already this fall of this bear market already passed for a lot. So now maybe not for like all of that, I don't know how many, 50% of that already passed, or 70% or 90%, but still these 9-10 months already are gone, and we are much closer to the new rally. So if you don't want to miss this opportunity, I would think that you should consider that. Also, although again it's not financial advice, but in my opinion it's better to risk and maybe possibly regret about that you lost some little amount of your money. If you be clever, you will not lose it anyway. You will not make panic sell, then to regret that you didn't risk and you lost the opportunity. This is my stand on that. Hopefully it was useful. If it was, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would be here again tomorrow with a new update. So far, safe trading, guys. Goodbye.